Well, hello, bear watchers. It's kind of dark in here. It's overcast outside. It's like 52 degrees and it's 6:30 in the afternoon. And the bird is killing his bells. He's over there attacking the bells. Male birds. He's aggressive sometimes. So today's Monday Measures, which that's what you tuned into. Today's Monday Measures, we're going to do a cauliflower casserole. So it's going to have a bunch of spinach in it because I have a bunch of spinach I need to get rid of. And you know me, I just put things together. And normally they work and they taste really good. So I kind of get ideas from the internet, and then I'm like, oh, well, that would be good with this, and this would be good with that, and you know, we can cream this up a little bit more, or more gravy, or you know. So as long as you get something that's easy, you can change it up any way you want. Casseroles especially. So all right, well, we'll get you to that. The first off, we're gonna boil our cauliflower because it has to be a little bit more tender than what it's gonna be when it cooks in the oven. So we'll get that going and we'll show you how to cook this casserole. So I got a little teeny light so I might shine funny. But here's our stuff for Monday Measures. We got the heavy cream, and I got a bag of cheese and some bacon crumbles, and I've got a pound of meat that was browned previously and put in the fridge for something for later. Somebody sent me this, and this is like the best stuff ever. It does have MSG in it, so if you ever see yeast extract on anything, that's MSG. And we just found out I'm not the only one highly sensitive to the MSG in this house. Mary is too. So sometimes I tolerate it. Usually if it's in a dry form like that, I tolerate it okay, but that consomme I used in the last recipe, it didn't set so well with me. So, I mean, that was good, but I knew I put the MSG in there, but then we've got cauliflower and baby spinach. And that's all we need. This is going to be another easy recipe. So I put all my cauliflower all cut up in a pot. We're going to bring it to a boil and then turn it down and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. So that way it'll be soft for our casserole. And I'm going to get out my casserole and prep all of the other stuff. If I could, I would use olive oil. I had olive oil spray, but Mary's allergic to olive oil. So I've still got a lot of Pam that I'm trying to use up, and it's not the best, but you know, it's just minute. It's just enough to cover the pan. So I'm gonna put my meat down on the bottom. Avocado oil. Did I say olive oil? I thought I said avocado oil. No, I said avocado oil. But I didn't say it very well. This This is a big casserole pan, or a big pan. It's not a casserole pan. I guess it's like a baking dish. So this is actually big for this recipe. There's a lot of fat on this meat, so it's still kind of cold. Okay, that doesn't look pretty. But there's all the meat in my prepared pan. And then I'm just gonna take a bunch of this spinach, because if any of you have ever worked with spinach, you know that once it steams or cooks, it reduces down to nothing. And I've got to get rid of it. That looks like a nice even. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to use this big pan, because this is gonna reduce down quite a bit, but you need the space. So I got that in there, and my cauliflower was boiled. So I'm gonna drain the cauliflower. Pieces. Some of them jumped out of there. Ooh, steamy. We're gonna put that cauliflower over there all nice and even. And then we're going to set that aside and make our milk mixture to go on top of that. It was 64 degrees in the house when I came home. If the heat was on, it may have popped on, but I've got it turned off up here. I did have to turn it on downstairs last night, and my thermostat down there, the digital readout was very faint, so I pulled it off, and there's batteries in there. I didn't know that. So these thermostats are 4 years old. Yeah, they're a little bit over 4 years old. And I never had to change the batteries before. So I changed the batteries, and the digital readout is still faint. And I was like, oh no. So I can't really read it, but I think it's set. I usually don't set it for more than 64 degrees downstairs too. And normally, this time of year I'll have it set at 63. And I think I set it at 66 before the readout went off on me. And just because I was trying to warm it up down there, if I was doing a massage for a friend. And I think I got it turned down to the right temperature, that 64, but I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. Anybody else have issues with thermostats like that, where the digital readout went away on you? And the other ones, I've got 3 of them, and the other ones are doing just fine. They were all the same. Oh, gosh. So I'm gonna put my cream in here. Since it's cream, we're gonna shake it. I still can't talk. I had coffee. I'm trying not to do caffeine on the keto, but I miss my Starbucks and my Buccos. So we're gonna put 3/4 of a cup of the heavy cream in a bowl. It's in the bowl. And then I'm going to take a cup of cheese. And I'm going to pour the cheese in the bowl with the cream. You get to look at me. See? Cheese in the bowl with cream. Okay, I'll turn the camera around. So I got the cream and the cheese in the bowl. And I'm going to put about a quarter cup. Oh, hey, take that out of there. Take about a quarter cup of that crumbled bacon and put that in there, because bacon makes everything better. And if you're doing keto, bacon is probably the best thing in your life because everything else is not. Oh, hey, I forgot to turn my burner off. That's not good. All right, and then I'm going to take some of this buttery steakhouse stuff. Okay, that doesn't look safe. I guess I'll use the shaker. And I'm going to put not much, just a little bit to flavor it, because the bacon's going to flavor it. And then we got the other meat in there. Oh. Stir that up, make it creamy. I've been using this heavy cream for stuff, and it just, when I pour it out onto things or when I use it for things, it looks like it's not enough because it's just so thick. But then it turns out so good. Just not something I'm used to working with, is that heavy cream. Because, yeah, I'm not a milk person. So we're going to try to get that all even over top of there. If this was in a smaller casserole, it would probably work better. My scraper. Looks like a lot more of that on one side than the other. I'm pretty noisy in the kitchen. Okay, my oven's been preheating at 400 degrees and it's ready to go. Okay, the oven is hot. Move, 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 Bean. You don't want to be near the hot oven. So we're going to put that in there in the middle and cook it for 30 minutes. And that's it. Easy. Another easy recipe. Yeah, if you don't have that steakhouse blend, this buttery steakhouse blend, just melt some butter, use some seasoning salt, if you can't do salt, use your salt substitute seasoning. Any kind of seasoning to flavor it. You probably don't even need seasoning, just some salt and pepper would be good. Change it up. You don't have to put the meat in there. We've had cauliflower baked in the oven with just Parmesan cheese on it, or regular cheese, or something like that. Cauliflower is a good substitute for potatoes, so you can mash it up. We've made it so it actually tastes like potatoes. I have to figure out how we did that before, because when we were doing the clean eating before, we were substituting a lot of stuff. So yeah, so that's got about 30 minutes, and we'll see you when it's done. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Look at that. Can you see it? Yum. Oh no, I'm not supposed to eat past 8 o'clock. It's 8:04. So I think I have to check again. So I'm trying to do at least 17-hour fasts, if I'm doing lunch. But sometimes I'll actually go till dinner the next day, so make it a 24-hour fast. Oh, Mary must have put her fingers on a thing. Let me fix that. There, that's better. And I still always got the crazy hair. It's the Alaska flyaway hair. Yeah. So, the 17th. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. So 8 o'clock would be the last time I would eat. It's only a couple minutes, and this is mostly vegetable. so I'm gonna have a little bit really quick, and we'll give you the consensus and tell you what it tastes like. So I'm just taking a little bit, and look, I grabbed a big chunk out of there, and there's hardly any spinach. That spinach, like I said, it reduces down to nothing, when you cook it. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I used cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. You can use probably any kind of cheese. You could even use the non-dairy cheese. We used to use a non-dairy cheese. I'm finding out that I'm lactose intolerant, but I'm finding out I do okay with the full fat. That's why I could do the Greek yogurt, and that I do okay with the full fat stuff. So it just came out of the oven, so I didn't wait for it to cool off. I got a video I'm trying to edit, so I wanted to kind of do this fast, so that way I have time to edit this video before I go to bed. I don't know if it's gonna happen. And I did look. I changed my eating time. I used to eat at 1 o'clock, and now I've been eating at 12:30. And normally I'm done with dinner by 6. When I have to go get Heather, because usually she gets off work at 6. Her hours are kind of all over the place because now she's got kind of a supervisor position. But so I'm usually done by 6. So I never really eat past 7:30 anyway, and that would be my cutoff point, is 7:30. So this is a little bit later, but I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm gonna try it. Oh my gosh, that is really good. I really like that. It's cheesy. The cauliflower is nice and kind of like potatoey. Yeah. So I'm gonna portion that out for everybody for lunches tomorrow or dinner or whatever they want it for. And that's good to go. Wow. I hope you guys like it. And we'll see you in the next one.